every office in your organization. To hear an exciting new product announcement, please welcome from the software development team, Art Haddad.
Thanks, John. I'm excited to be here today as part of the software development team to announce a new product that works in Microsoft Office. Yes, we are adding mapping capabilities and technologies to the Microsoft Office product suite. So what I want to do today is give you a sneak peek at what's coming. We're going to start inside of Microsoft Excel. Now, in Excel, I have a workbook open with a number of spreadsheets. This spreadsheet happens to have gross domestic product and wage information by county for some states around our nation. And a common task would be to obtain an answer using a pivot table on some more information about that detail. So here I'll go ahead and sum up wages and regional gross domestic products by state name. And I'll format those just using the $sign so I can see actual values here. And of course I would represent this information using a column chart. So as you can see here, I now have a column chart with the aggregations. It doesn't really tell the story that I'm looking for, especially since I'm working with some common geographies here. So what I want to do then is switch over to a new ribbon that we've added to the Office product suite. This is the Esri Maps ribbon. And the first thing I want to do here is sign in to my ArcGIS Online account. By doing this, I actually unlock some additional capabilities that I will use later on in the demonstration. Again, if I can learn how to type. There. So what I'll do first is insert a map. I'll position this map a little bit wider so you can see things. And then I'll simply select some data on that pivot table that I want to add to the map. So by selecting that data, I know that I'm using state names, so I can use a common state type that will give me back the geographies that I can add to the map. And simply clicking this button, bazinga, I now have states on my map. What I can do now is, but it's still not enough. What I really want to do is style this information so I can represent the values that I really want to see using a color range. And by simply selecting a few options here and selecting the specific color range, I can now see the larger regional gross domestic products using a darker color. Let me go ahead and zoom in a little bit here and change out the base map so I can work with a base map that I'm interested in. Now, I also have another spreadsheet here, government awarded contracts for the state of North Carolina. Now, this is also, this is added by address information. So what I want to do now is use another option on this ribbon called Add Excel Data. I want to specify that table by addresses. So what I'm doing now is adding all that spreadsheet information, sending it up to my ArcGIS Online subscription using the new World Locator service, and that's going to give me back the coordinate values that I can use to represent those government awarded contracts on the map. So as you can see, I now have those points on a map. And of course, pop-up information is readily available for me. But I want to again see those larger contracts using a larger size. So again, a few simple clicks using the Style Configuration tool. I can specify the local amounts using the larger values. So really simple. But it's still a little cluttered to me. So what I want to do is clean that up a little bit by selecting the clustering feature. So really quick, I can clean up the map to give the information that I need. And as I zoom in, the clusters break apart a little bit more and show me actual values that are within the clusters. That's all good. So my story is coming together for me. What I want to do now is go in and leverage some work that my colleagues have been doing and shared through ArcGIS Online. So I know that there's some other government-funded projects that are available on my organization subscription, and I want to add those to the map as well. So with a few short keystrokes, I can now add all the information, not only from my spreadsheet, but also from my colleagues' work that was shared using ArcGIS Online onto the map. Now there's some additional capabilities on this ribbon that I really haven't gotten into yet. For instance, sharing all the work I just did within Excel back up into my ArcGIS Online system. But there is one feature I really want to focus on, and that's sharing with PowerPoint. So if I slide the Excel spreadsheet out of the way a little bit, you can actually see a PowerPoint deck underneath. So what I can do here is simply select that option, create a slide in PowerPoint. I know I've been focusing on North Carolina as part of my story, so I want to select that on the map, and again, create that PowerPoint as well. Now I'm going to switch back over to PowerPoint, and in PowerPoint we've also added a new ribbon that has an option to search for additional intelligent web maps from my ArcGIS Online or even my organization. So working with that coastal restoration project that we just added, specifically tied to my organization, I can now open up that work and see this and zoom it to the place where I want it to be and simply create that map slide. So that when I actually go back up and I present this slide, the slideshow, I can now unfold the story of exactly what it is I'm looking for. So, in summary, we have a new product in town. It's known as ESRI Maps for Office. It allows you to work with your information, your data, using ESRI maps and technologies in a very familiar environment, the Microsoft Office product suite. And last but not least, it allows you to share that information with your colleagues, not only through ArcGIS Online, but with other components of the product suite itself. John, thank you.